Let me give you an example of why vectors are really important in mathematics and very important in applications to real life. Suppose I have a boat and I'm trying to cross a river to get to my house. The river flows at 4 miles per hour and my boat can do 8 miles per hour. I'm going to drive it in a straight line, but if I was to drive it exactly in a straight line from here to the house, the river is going to pull me and I'm going to end up in some wildfires that are surrounding my house. So I want to get straight to the dock. And well, then what I'm going to do is drive it at an angle so that the sum of the velocities of the river and my boat end up taking me straight to the dock. So what angle should I do so that I end up navigating exactly straight to the dock? We're going to figure that out using vectors. So let me call A the vector that is the velocity of the river, B is going to be the vector of the velocity of the boat, and C is the resulting velocity. So C is just A plus B. I know that vector A is minus 4, 0 because the direction of the river is in that direction and it's 4 miles per hour. I don't know much about my vector B except that the length is 8, and what I want is the resulting velocity to be vertical. So I want that coordinate to be 0. That is actually how I win in this problem. So let's figure out what the coordinates of B are. To compute the coordinates of B, I can use trigonometry. The coordinates will be this length, comma, that length, and this length is just the length of B times the cosine of the angle, and this length will be the length of B times the sine of the angle. So these are the coordinates of B, and since I know that the length is 8, these are the coordinates. Now I can put everything together. I know that A plus B, I want it to be a vector with 0 x coordinate. And the sum of the two vectors will be this vector plus that vector, and the sum will be coordinate-wise. So the first coordinate is minus 4 plus 8 cosine theta, and the second coordinate is just 8 sine theta. If I want that coordinate to be 0, then, well, I just equate these to 0 and solve for cosine theta. Then what I get is that cosine theta is 4 divided by 8, which is a half. And what angle has cosine of theta equal to a half? That is 60 degrees or pi over 3. So this is the angle I was looking for.